Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 million challenge, so please stay tuned. Today's stock analysis is going to be for ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen, but before we do that, quick update on the $1 million challenge. We're currently in week 2. We've just had our first group team meetings via Zoom, so if you're interested in joining us on our challenge, if you have a look at the screen, we'll just quickly summarize what the challenge is about. It's about going on a journey from $1,000 investment to $1 million over a period of 3 years, looking at 201 trades with an average return of 3.5%. However, it's not 201 consecutive trades, and it does include taking account of losses within that period as well. So it's a slow and steady challenge over 3 years, certainly not anything involving get rich quick. We have a spreadsheet of specially chosen stocks, and one of the new updates that I can add is we are now monitoring trend patterns and changes using color coordination for which stocks are going up on a weekly basis, which are trading sideways, and which are going down. Everything is geared towards minimizing risk. Currently, Discord community is around about 200. Everybody's working together as a team to share due diligence, trading tips, sharing of advice, sharing of information. So it'll be great for you to join us on this journey. Click on the description below for details of the $1 million challenge. Let's start by having a look at the chart. So on the screen here we can see for 5 days on close of play on the Friday, the stock was down just in excess of 6.9% at $7.42. However, before that there was a significant spike up. We can see at one point the stock did reach a price close to $9.61, and as you will know, this is a stock that I have invested in, and I did take profits and sell out all of my investment in Ocugen at $9.12 for a return of 25% overall. And the other thing I'd like to announce is I have reinvested around the $7.50-ish mark, and I think there is still potential for this to go back up. But if we look at what's happened, the stock has come down. So let's first of all look at reasons why the stock came down. So let's have a look at some confirmation here from Market Watch, and we can see on this article that there is confirmation that the stock was down around about 6.9% on the Friday, closing at $7.42. We can also see here on a high, the 52-week high is around about $18.77, so it's currently $11.35 below this all-time high. The stock also underperformed when compared to some of the competitors, and we can see one of the key reasons for this, there does seem to be a small delay in terms of approval from WHO. However, there is some other good news that I'd like to also now share with you with regard to OCGN. Okay, so the first new headline I'd like to share with you is from Mint, and we can see the headline here is Barrett Biotech's nasal COVID vaccine gets DCGI nod for phase 2 and 3 trials. So we can see here just at the bottom of the headline, phase 1 clinical trial of the vaccine has been completed in age groups ranging between 18 and 30. So phase 1 is successful. This is now moving to phase 2 and phase 3. So this is another angle on the business, and this is really looking at the COVID vaccine from a nasal spray point of view. So let's have a look at the final part of this article. We can see here just a bottom paragraph which is important, and that is Covaxin demonstrated 77.8% effectiveness against symptomatic coronavirus and 65.2% protection against the Delta variant. So the company have said that while announcing the final analysis of the jab, these results are certainly very positive. I think the next big catalyst that all investors right now are waiting for is approval from WHO. So let's have a look at an update from this and see what we can find. So there's an article here from India News. This is dated August the 13th. And the headline here is a health minister meets WHO chief scientist, talks nod for Covaxin. So certainly seems to be positive, certainly seems to suggest talks are progressing. We just need that breakthrough. Once that breakthrough happens, I'm very confident this stock will easily break the $10 mark and possibly exceed $12, $13 with a chance of reaching an all-time high. The next thing I'd like to share with you is another potential catalyst, and this gives us a great insight in terms of what's happening. So obviously we've seen the stock go down on the Friday. So when the stock price did go down around about $7.42, what happened? And we have a look at the screen here. So give a shout out to Mikelchi, and what he has pointed out is when the stock went down, what happened? We have just had big institutional investors. So if we have a look at the screen here, what he's tweeted is that welcome Vanguard Group, 10 million, just in excess of 10 million shares in Ocugen. So we're not saying 10 million have just been purchased, but what we are saying is that on the screen here, we can see that 28% has been added. So the total value from Vanguard is 10 million, just in excess of 10 million shares, and the amount of change is 28%. So let's have a look at some further institutional investors. And just to continue with the same theme, now I'd like to give a shout out to Farik Doom Long, and what he's also done is has expanded information with regard to institutional investors. He's highlighted everything in red, and he's come up with a very interesting figure here, 23.7%. So let's have a look at how this is broken down. And he has also identified some big institutional buys on the 13th of August, where we saw the price did come down. So certainly what that does indicate to me is institutional investors did want this stock on the cheap. It did come down. Prior to that, we saw it go up well in excess of $9. So who are these additional institutional investors? So we already know about Vanguard. So the additional ones that have been pointed out here and highlighted also include BlackRock. They include Citadel. They also include the Deutsche Bank. We're looking at Goldman Sachs. We're looking at Citigroup, S&P Biotech, State Street. So huge institutional companies here. And the total value of this share for Ocugen they have is a very, very healthy 23.7%. So that's a great signal in terms of giving us confidence in this stock for the long term and certainly for the medium term. Very confident of a strong bounce back. And right now, although it has taken a hit, very confident that this will recover. So just to finish off, if anybody is considering an investment in ticker symbol OCGN, I do actually see strong support around the $7 mark. I'm very surprised if it does go below $7 going forward. Once we do get some positive news, again, I'm confident that this will go in excess of $9 again. So if you are considering an entry, certainly if there is a pullback close to $7.10, $7.20, or even closer to $7, that would be a good target price. And thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.